Right, Shaun, Katie, Shaun. Alright, Katie, have you ever heard of Willow?
No.
Have you ever watched Willow?
No.
Damn it, what are we watching this for then? No, we'll watch. I don't care about watching this. I'm going to watch a trailer, and Katie's going to watch a trailer. But we'll make you watch Willow as well. So Willow is one of them really underrated films that me and Nicole used to really love. Right?
A cartoon?
No. Live action.
Oh, okay.
Produced by Lucasfilm. George Lucas as well, I think, directed it. Fantasy film. It's about magic and, you know, heroes and sword fighting and wars and stuff. And it's really bloody good. This is a series set after. And apparently you don't need to see the first film
to watch this.
to see this.
Okay, good.
So I thought we'd react to this, and then we maybe go back. I'll explain a few things to you. Maybe we go back and we watch the film, because the film is good. I don't care what anyone says. All those smart asses who are gonna tell me that it's terrible. It's not terrible. It's good. Okay, and it's good. So let's watch. It had George Lucas's favourite actor in Warwick Davis.
Okay.
Yeah. Play.
There is a story.
Better have. Oh, the music. John Williams.
Destined to be an empress. And the unlikely hero.
Oh, that was the mask.
Protect her.
There is a balance between all things.
Hey! Sortia.
Light and shadow. Good and evil.
Was that him out of Spider-Man? Oh, she had a Death Eater mask.
When that balance is upset, the universe corrects.
Hello, Sortia. Oh yeah, look! Spider-Man. Flash Thompson.
The world needs you again. It needs your magic.
Into the unknown.
Is that her that's in Star Wars and...
That's where we must go.
Hey, that was in Falcon Winter Soldier.
Oh, the music! Oh, that's awesome. So yeah, Willow's got one of those soundtracks that's brilliant. And
Right.
because the composition's by John Williams, and he does it to the film, every moment where it has the soundtrack in, the theme in, is awesome. Right, so let's go through and have a look at some interesting things. So, because it's sort of fantastical, among
Right.
the main characters are dwarves. Right, little people.
Mm-hmm.
What are they called? I've forgotten what they're called. They have a special name and it's not dwarf. Can't remember. But Warwick Davis is a mage. A magician. Oh yeah, look, it's her. In the film, he plays like a magician who doesn't really know if he's a magician. Doesn't know if he can actually hack it as a magician. So he spends most of the film trying to be a magician. Finds himself in a world of big people who, you know, fight big scary wars. Can he really be a mage? He only wants to be a mage so he can grow crops.
Mm.
Can he be in this world where they're fighting big wars and stuff? But
What into it you are.
honestly, I absolutely love Willow. It's got one of the coolest scenes ever, right? And I'm gonna make you watch it now because it'll be one of those moments where when you see this scene, you'll sit there and you'll go, right? Because it's awesome, and it's a bit where Val Kilmer, who's this sort of smarky, like heroic sort of big tall guy, he spends most of the film saying how he's the greatest swordsman that ever lived, and everyone's kind of like, okay, whatever. And he's like, there's this bit where this tent comes crashing down around him, and the sword comes out, and he opens it, and he comes out, and he hasn't got a shirt on. Oh no, sorry, he does have a shirt on, but it's open, so you can see his belly. And he starts fighting, and the music, John Williams setting the world on fire, right? And he's fighting all these guys, and Willow just goes, "Oh, you are great." And he looks at him, he's kind of like, yeah, I know. And he does this cool little sort of flick with the sword, and he falls over. Yeah, it's awesome. Willow's awesome. The main bad guy in Willow?
Is that like a wolf dragon thing?
I don't know, because it's not in the film.
Oh.
She's in the film. She's this evil witch queen who wants to kill a baby.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. There seems to be a lot of romantic entanglement. There wasn't this much romantic entanglement in the first film. Because in the first film, there's only two characters that are sort of fancy each other, Sortia and Mad Martigan. Well, I suppose there's Willow and his wife, if you want to count them, but they don't really count. But there's these two, there's these two, there's these two. Oh, but it doesn't look like Mad Martigan's going to be in it. I'm not happy about that, like. Sortia's in it.
Cool.
It does, doesn't it? It's a good shot.
You've got like the statues in front and everything.
Yeah. I wonder who's directing it. Did it say who's directing it?
I don't know. I didn't see. I don't know, to be honest.
Right, so I'm trying to look through to see if there's things that I recognise from the film, so I can explain them to Katie. Right, so these look like the grown-up people, not the grown-up people, the tall people, the big people,
Grown-up people.
the big people. This is Sortia.
There is a balance between
Right, that's Sortia. In Willow, the film, she's really attractive.
Is she not now?
She's older now. She's a bit too old for me now. But it's weird because in Willow, she and Mad Martigan essentially become surrogate parents to the Queen, who's the baby that the evil Queen wants to kill, because she's the daughter of the evil witch Queen who wants to kill the baby.
She is?
Yeah.
She's the daughter of the evil witch queen that wants to kill the baby, that she ends up becoming the
Surrogate parent for
of... Who's the baby?
the actual Queen, the rightful Queen, Alora Dannon.
Okay. But it makes it sound like she's the queen.
I'm doing my best here to really confuse you, so that when you watch it, you'll you know,
Right,
it's
okay.
a prank. It's a prank, trust me.
Oh.
Oh yeah, snakes. There's a key.
Yeah. That's him from...
Yep, Flash Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
Oh look, there's a big flying bird thing. There's a lot of epic scenes in the first Willow film.
So is she supposed to be the...
I feel like one of
baby?
these is probably
Going to be the...
Alora Dannon. I'm not sure. It's almost impossible for me to actually tell what the story's going to be. I've been dying for them to make another Willow thing for years. Yeah, so it feels like Val Kilmer isn't going to be in this. And
Okay.
this is going to be our sort of hotshot, sort of young, you know, cool guy who fights with swords and stuff. You know, look, he's got stubble. That's how you know. And his shirt's quite a gape. Yeah, look, Death Eater mask. Actually, hold on. Earlier on, I'm sure that was General Kill. General Kill's mask. Hold on.
There is
Go
a
back.
story
General Kill was a cool character.
of a child destined to be an empress
That's Alora Dannon.
and the unlikely hero.
There! Yeah! What on earth is that doing there? Oh, that looks awesome. Good for them. That's General Kill's armour. Right. General Kill was the evil sort of general who was the Queen's sort of right hand. who was helping her kill all the babies. They didn't just want to kill one bit, they killed all babies.
Why?
Because they didn't want to risk a baby becoming the Empress.
But I thought only one.
Yeah.
So,
They didn't know which one.
okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's awesome. He has a really cool sword, because it's sort of like jagged. Yeah.
Calm down.
This is the wand of Elendria. Elendriel. Elendriel? Elendria. It's a wand. Right, it's a wand. Right, it's a wand that has special powers. And
Really?
Willow learns to use it. Right? Because at the time, the general plot device is that it's far too powerful a wand for someone like Willow. He's only small. He can't use a wand like this. But by the
Okay.
end,
He uses
he uses a wand like this. I don't want to spoil it for you, but by the end, he uses a wand like this. Right, let's try and see. Now that I've seen General Kale's armor, I can skip. Seeing all this, seeing all this, seeing all this. Yeah. Death Eater mask. I wonder who this is. She's wearing a pink, like the last from Falcon Winter Soldier. Earlier on, when you saw the sort of couples,
It's a little one.
she was wearing
Oh,
something.
so you think that's her?
Yeah.
When that balance is upset,
These look like a woodland tribe. Ah, she's got a cool sword as well. Her sword's jagged. It's got a bit of a curve, but her sword's jagged at the other side. Cool.
that's correct.
She falls in love with Mad Mardigan because Mad Mardigan gets hit with drug dust, and he basically falls in love with her. So he recites poetry to her, and she falls in love with him. His shirt is wide open. Of course you would. Of course you would.
Okay. Does that end up getting fixed though? Or does he always?
Yes, no, yes, he does because he gets turned into a giant snowball. And
Okay.
yes, it is, and he's essentially walking out of it.
And does he still love her?
And he tells her, I was sort of like, I was drunk, and she's kind of like, it went away, and she kicks him, and he kind of, yeah, well, you know, maybe he does feel something for her, you know, maybe just. It's interesting that he's got a cool sort of staff thing now. So I wonder who's using the wand of Elendria.
What in the hell is that?
No idea. There's nothing like that in Willow. Nothing like that in the film.
That is like something like.
Yeah. If I
It's
saw
like-
that, I'd be like,
It's kind of. To be fair, it's probably like a sea dog. It's probably like it wouldn't do anything here, but still, I wouldn't want to touch it.
yeah. He's probably getting like a disease.
It's got like hairs. And stuff,
Salmonella
and it's
or
like,
something.
It's like weird. Salmonella.
Yeah. Shall we just watch Willow on Wednesday? On Tuesday?
Shaun.
I know. Like I feel in the mood to watch Willow now. But you know how like we're supposed to be watching Candyman on Wednesday, on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You can either watch Willow or you can watch Candyman. Which one do you want to watch?
Willow.
Oh, okay, we'll watch Willow.
Because I don't want to watch it.
And we'll put Willow, the film reaction out on the same day as we put this out. Yeah, look, small person. He's got his little knives.
I can see that. Yeah.
The world needs you again.
So I don't think she's a bad guy, that ginger lass.
The world
Doesn't
needs
say.
you again.
No.
It needs your magic.
Oh, those might be the things.
I can see why you would say the earth things.
No, there's like things.
Care to elaborate, or are you just gonna leave it at earth things?
They go into like this ancient castle that's been cursed, and there's things in there, and then one of them gets zapped and he turns into a dragon.
Okay. Okay.
I'm trying my best to not spoil anything at the same time that I'm telling you the entire story.
Okay.
Like I'm literally telling you. I've literally told you the entire story, but I've also made it probably more confusing than it needs to be. Maybe she's a Laura Dannon. If she's looking at this sort of top where you can see the evil queen, the evil sort of this person. It's actually quite creepy, you know. It's quite a scary film.
Okay.
She's quite scary.
You thought the evil queen from Snow White was scary?
Whoa! Right, that bit where Snow White's cooking the pie and the shadow comes up and she turns around and the evil queen's in the window and she's like, that's scary. Alright, don't come at me with that sort of stuff.
Into the
Yeah, so she might be a Laura Dannon.
Was that a person turning into a bird?
I don't know if it was a person turning into a bird.
When you look at this, I mean,
It
you can
might
see
be.
feathers spouting from a person. So
People do tend to turn into animals in this world.
okay. I mean, I wasn't, bashing it. I was just saying.
sometimes against their will.
Okay. Seems like it's kind of in their will,
Yeah,
considering they're chasing other people.
maybe this one is, but in the other one, some people get turned into animals against their will, and it's not very nice. So prepare yourself. Not a bird. Something worse. Prepare
A
yourself.
flea, like what's better than a...
Well, imagine if I said to you, I'm going to turn you into an animal.
Okay,
What's the worst animal you can think of being turned into?
a fish.
A fish?
A fish out of water, yeah, that'd be horrifying. Oh, it's
No.
even smaller people.
Oh, yeah. These are the Nelwyns? These are the ones that have the magic drug dust.
Okay.
Right? These are also the one, if these are the same ones, because there's like woodland ones. The woodland super small people are the ones who have the magic fairy dust, and are also the ones that give them the wand that he can't use. Okay, still with me?
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, I
no.
get it.
Hold on. Oh God, I love that. I love that. I love it.
I'm none the wiser after that. I don't know. Ah. God. Okay.
So, tell me what happened in the first film.
This is like a quiz or something.
Yeah. The first film's actually really good. I've done.
I feel like we need a counter for how many times you've said that in
I've
this video, because it's been a lot.
I've done my absolute best to tell you the entire plot
Without telling me
without
anything.
telling you the plot.
I feel like this is one of those movies that you've tried to get me to watch before and I've just not been interested.
Yeah.
Because you've always taught this and like, what is it, Black Cauldron?
Oh,
This
Black Cauldron.
and the Black Cauldron, the kinds of the movies that you've always said for years and years and years. Watch them and I've just
Because
never watched
this
them.
falls under the category of films that me and Nicole used to watch when I was a child. It's films like this are the reasons that I like films so much, because it's criminally underrated. Like, people hate on it sometimes, but it's really good. Some people just forget that it exists. Made by the same studios that brought us Star Wars and Indiana Jones. Deserves a lot more respect on its name.
Okay.
From the mind of George Lucas as well.
Okay.
I think you're going to enjoy it.
I probably will. I mean, it looks interesting. It looks good, but I just it was. Do you know what it is? It's just your explanation. I was kind of like, there's a guy that falls in love with this lass and he gets turned into a snowball, and then he likes her but then doesn't like her, and I'm like, what? Okay.
Oh yeah. No, it is good. It's good. You're going to enjoy
I'll
it.
take your word for it.
I'm sure you're going to. I'm positive you'll enjoy it because it's got the right amount of silliness.
In seriousness.
Yeah, and frankly scary. It has got a few scary bits in it. But yeah, that was just reacting to Willow. I mean, I couldn't even remotely tell you what the story's going to be. But we'll watch it after you watch this. Hopefully, I can get this out and Willow out on the same day, and then people can get both videos. And you'll be able to see us reacting to this, and then you'll be able to watch us react to Willow. So if you can, watch this first, and then watch the film. Let us know what you think down in the comments. Are you a fan of Willow? Try and explain something to Katie about Willow without explaining Katie.
Anything of significance.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, like I did. And like the video, subscribe, ding the bell if you know if when we upload. We upload every day. Anything else you want to say?
I don't even know what to say after that. I was kind of the minute I felt like I started to understand the plot of the movie. He said something else, and I was kind of like, what?
This is not a film where you can guess the plot. You will not be able to guess the plot at all.
I was like, just your explanation. I thought it was going to be something as simple as this evil lass trying to kill this baby. There's other people trying to save the baby, and then you just added more to it, and I was like, I just have to watch it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, thank you for watching.
I need to know.